everybody. Welcome back to HillBilly Adventures. Been a minute. Took me some time off. I've been working around the house. Got a duck pen built for the wife. Got a turkey pen built for myself. And just doing stuff around here. And with the whole election and stuff, I just kind of wanted to go under the radar, just bow out all that stuff for a while. I actually used to have a YouTube channel before this one that was actually a lot more popular than this one, where I delved into politics and things of that nature. And let's just say YouTube didn't like me. I don't have their brand of politics, so I got out of that and started over, and here I am just doing RC car stuff, and I've avoided politics. It's like this, man. You got people on the left, you got people on the right. You tell them which way you go, you're going to piss off half of somebody. I don't want to piss anybody off. I've got friends that are Democrats. I got friends that are Republicans. Love y'all. Just because your buddy didn't vote the way you wanted him to vote, don't be a jerk and boycott him from turkey dinner and Christmas and unfriend him and block him on Facebook and all that craziness. Ooh, man. Even on my Facebook page, I've avoided politics like the Black Plague. Just because I have in-laws that are in California, they think one way, and here I'm on the East Coast, and I think differently, and I just don't want to offend anybody. Okay. It seems like people are so easily offended these days. Either way, love y'all. Okay. I don't care if you voted for me for president. You should have done that, because by gosh, I would make America great with RC again. An RC truck in everybody's house. Anyway, now all that mess is done. Thank goodness. Let's move on. About a year ago or so ago, I fell into a Tamiya Tundra high lift kit. Did some swapping and trading. I can't remember exactly what the deal was, but I ended up with this thing over here. And I digged it, I like Toyota and stuff, and I like Tamiya. I never messed with one, and I put it together. And somebody had started this kit before me, and it's like they got halfway through it, and they just never finished it, and it was missing a few things. If you look at this one and you look at the one on the pictures, I think it's missing a few of the spotlights on the front. And I had to order a couple things to make it complete. And anyway, it's together. I drove it. I'll be honest with you. It's a little more primitive of an RC crawler than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be closer to a trail finder, I guess. I'm not saying it's a bad crawler. I mean, for what it is, it's, it is what it is. But this thing's got a 2-gear gearbox in it, and it has 2 gears, slow and slower. And the suspension is almost non-existent. It has leaf springs. It was missing the shocks. I had to order shocks for it. I put everything under it, and like I said, it crawls. The steering is the most wonky thing I have ever seen in a crawler. It's weird. It's got this bent freaking bar in the front that comes over and goes over this side, and then it's got some weird doodad, whatchamacallit here, and another freaking bar goes back over there, and the servo's sitting back here, and it's insane. It makes no sense to me, but that's just the way Tamiya did it. It works, but it's weird. It used to remind me of that game Mousetrap you used to have as a kid, where you had to put all these things together, and it's like this, that, and then the cage falls over the mouse. It's kind of like that, but only for steering. Yeah. I got a full light kit in this thing. Threw a paint job on it. Paint job didn't turn out that great. It's my fault. I didn't hit it with any primer, and I hit it with Tamiya red, and I don't know if I got if it was the primer or I didn't sand it enough. It tried to peel off. Then I tried to hit it with some Rust-Oleum red, and I got a little orange peely here, but in there. I mean, it looks good. It looks good, okay, until you get real close, and then it's like, oh, it's a driver paint job. Anyway, I mean, the thing looks good. The tires were terrible. It had these really hard tires, had no grip. They were almost like plastic. I sold them things on eBay. They're gone. I actually put these rubber tires on here, which are pretty good. I forget what they are, to be honest with you. I'll tell you where they came from. I have a UBT 18, and these are the original tires from the UBT 18. I did the old put her in the oven trick and peeled them off of the plastic rims, and then I bought these really, really nice two-piece rims right here, which are machined, and I think these, I mean, they look plastic. These are not. These are metal, and they're pretty. They are, and I think they go with the truck. But yeah, you can see how bad that paint. It needs. I'm going to have to sand it again. That is terrible, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's other places not so bad, you know. But yeah, it's a shame. But you know, I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably going to have to tear it all down and repaint it again if I decide to keep it. I don't know if I want to really keep it, though. Like I said, it's not really my deal. I mean, I think this part's kind of cool. I mean, the bed, you know, you can tilt it up. You see, like, all the wire and mess in it for the lights. It's actually got some pins, which are right there, and you put some clips in, which I don't have. Here's the bottom of this thing. I mean, yeah, other than me goofing up the paint job, I mean, it's pretty cool. Yeah, the suspension, gosh, it's hard to see in there. You see that weird bent bar for the servo? See right there? Yeah, that thing goes all the way over to this side, and then see this bar here? It hooks up. You can see way up in there. See way up in there, hooks there. And then it hooks down here, and then there's another bar that goes way, and that servo for the steering actually lives in there. It's nuts. It's some crazy stuff, but this is pretty cool. Check these out. You see it bouncing? That's all right. Anyway, what to do. So I've been selling stuff on eBay like crazy. I had a pile of stuff, like right over here behind the camera here, a huge pile, and it has now become just a few odd things that I haven't sold yet. I actually sold another today, so I'm just down to some more. Let's see, I got these tires left, these vintage wheels, these, which I suppose go to a lowrider or something, but there's only two, and that's probably why it hasn't sold. And I got some vintage Traxxas wheels and tires. Tires are a little on the hard side, but for as old as they are, they're actually in really good shape. Probably going to put some more stuff on for sale. I'm just trying to get rid of some stuff around here and make some room. Got Beat the Creek 25 coming up, and all the proceeds from all the junk I'm selling is definitely going to help pay for some stuff out there. So that's one of the reasons why I'm selling stuff. The other is I haven't got any room in here. It is ridiculous. It's used to be, this shop was so clean, and you know, everything was organized, and it looks like a dumpster exploded in here with RC stuff. There's literally just pathways behind me here to get to my 3D printer and stuff, and it's too piled up. That stuff's got to go. You know, and even if I liquidate some stuff, I've got plenty of stuff. But anyway, this right here, haven't quite decided. I'm pretty sure it's either going to go to Beat the Creek, and I'm going to try to sell it there, or it is going to. If that happens, I'm definitely going to redo the paint. Yeah, that's it. Just did not do good. I don't think it'd be hard to fix, but it's just taking all this chrome and stuff off. It's kind of monotonous, disappointing to say the least. If it doesn't make it to Beach Creek, it may go on eBay after the first of the year, because they got this rule where you sell over 300, you got to pay taxes again on stuff I've already paid taxes on. And yeah, Uncle Sam can bite me, because I've already paid taxes on this stuff. I already bought it. I paid taxes once. Why should I pay taxes again if I decide that I don't want it anymore? I'm not an eBay seller. I don't have like a store and sell. I just buy stuff and I resell it after I've used it, or if it sits around here forever and doesn't get used. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, Uncle Sam, yeah. Still got some vintage stuff I'm going to try to get rid of. Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff. I'll leave a link below if you're interested in any of this stuff for sale. If you have any ideas what I can do with this thing, I do know that there is a 4-link kit for it, which if I was going to keep it, I'd probably go that direction, because the leaf springs on this is just, they're so stiff, man. I mean, just ridiculous. And I've took leaves out of it. I can't imagine how stiff it would be if you left all the leaves in it. It's stiff with just one leaf in it. So I don't know. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. I don't know. I've never really. It's the first Tamiya crawler I've ever owned. I've had probably everything else, but that's, I was like, oh, I want to try Tamiya. Well, I tried it. Yeah. And it's definitely not a performance machine, which I didn't think it would be. I always thought it would be like more of a scale thing, but I didn't think it would be as stiff as this. Look at this. This is like, you gotta force it. That's crazy. The only suspension I'm getting now is out of the tires. I mean, it does crawl, and it works pretty well. It's heavy. But anyway. I'm just checking in, let you guys know I ain't dead. I'm still alive and kicking. And, hopefully you guys will see me over at Beach Creek this coming year. And hopefully this coming year things will be just as awesome as it was this last year. Wow. If you haven't been to Beach Creek, that's the thing to go to. Me and dudes at RC, we're definitely going to be there. Probably going to skip Axial Fest in 25. We've gone every year for a number of years, and it's very expensive for us to go. And I think we're just going to be a little more low budget this coming year, and see how that goes. I know the guys have talked about maybe one time doing Proline by the Fire, which means a flight to California. That would be a bucket list item for us. That'd be, kind of on the expensive side. Have in-laws that live out there, but I don't want to, burden them with me and two strangers in their house. So it would be a situation where we would definitely have to get a hotel and all that stuff. But anyway, what do you guys think I should do this thing? I don't know. I'm kind of. I think the looks are cool. When it's all lit up, it's really cool. I know they make a sound box for this thing, and it makes it, sound like it's running and all that. There's a lot you can do with them. I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I got so much stuff. I would like to move it so I can get more stuff. Anyway, guys, hope you're doing good out there. Just a little update of what's been going on with me. I hope you have a good turkey day. With all the political climate and all that stuff, don't, look, if your relatives are one way or the other and you're the opposite, don't be a jerk. I don't understand that. I just don't understand what's going on with our country with all that stuff. Treat everybody with respect. We all have different opinions. My suggestion would be this: just don't talk about politics. Politics and religion, just don't talk about it. Unless you're all the same religion or they're all the same political leaning, then go for it. But if you're definitely sharing opposite views, just avoid that. Talk about how Mike Tyson, fought for 8 rounds, and how he for an older guy at 58, he did okay. I thought, I mean, I'm 50 now too. I couldn't get no ring. Lord have mercy. After the second round, I'd be going, oh, my back. No, wait a minute. Where's my walking stick? I'll show you, young man. Anyway, guys, take it easy out there. We'll see you.